Hi guys, good evening and happy Independence Day to Malaysians. So today is a public holiday. Hope you guys have had some time to rest. It's always nice to have a break in the middle of the week, yeah? So I hope it has been a good day. For people who are living in Klang Valley, it may not be that great because we just heard news that some parts will have water cuts. So I hope you guys can go and check if your areas are affected and do what is necessary. Order some drinking water, fill up your pails and tubs to keep some water. All right. So today the topic that I will be talking about is about effort versus struggle. So I just want to talk about hi Darshna, hi Tambi, nice to see you guys. So to talk about effort versus struggle is so what is the definition of effort and what is the definition of struggle? Effort is basically any action that we take in order to get things done. So whatever that we want to achieve in life, effort is required. Yeah, when we look at a mountain and we want to climb to the top, we can't get there by just looking at it. We can talk all we want about law of attraction, but we have to take action in order to get something done. So effort is part of life. Yeah, it's part of something that we have to do to get things done in life. Yeah, it's action. Effort is part of action, and action is an insignia of life. Now, what is struggle? Hi Uma, hi uncle. So what is struggle? Now, struggle is also action, but it has got a mental component to it. Yeah, struggle comes with involvement of the mind. Struggle is effort when we are resisting the effort. Yeah, so we can take effort and embrace the effort and look forward to get the results that we want, or we can take effort and resist the whole thing, and in that process we are going to suffer and be in misery. So while effort is hi Priya. So while effort is something that we is mandatory to get things done in life, struggle is actually optional and is something that we don't need in our lives. Now, struggle struggle comes from taking the emotional burden of whatever the outcome is coming along. Let's say, for example, I want to climb up Mount Kinabalu. Yeah, it's something that I wanted to do, and I want to climb up Mount Kinabalu. Now, climbing up a mountain is not easy. Yeah, if it's easy, everybody will be doing it. Um, Kinabalu is a mountain that is relatively easy to climb, and a lot of people have climbed it. But let's talk about higher mountains like or more difficult mountains like Mount uh, Gunung Tahan in Malaysia is actually more difficult to climb than Kinabalu, or Mount Everest. It's one of the more challenging ones to climb. So if someone wants to do it, they have to take a lot of effort, and they will have to put themselves through some form of hardship. But for mountaineers, this is part of what they have signed up for. So they don't have that struggle. They are really into it. They are geared up. Whenever something happens, they look at the outcome, they evaluate it, and then they look at how they can correct it. If they need help while climbing the mountain, they will get guides, or they'll get people to help them. They will go for training. They will always be looking at what do I need to do in order to get the results that I want. So that is effort. Now, if someone doesn't really want to climb a mountain, and you pull that person, you drag, let's say I'm actually a person who loves to climb mountains, and I've got a friend who doesn't like to climb mountains, but I drag her with me anyway. Now, it's going to be a struggle for her, because whatever that happens along the path, she's going to resist it. She's going to feel like, it's violating her freedom, whatever. She could be back in her room watching TV. All these thoughts will be haunting her, and she'll be taking on that emotional burden as she's climbing up the mountain. Whereas someone who's doing it for the joy of it will be enjoying, although it's going to be a struggle. I mean, I won't use the word struggle since the topic is trying to differentiate it. Although the effort can bring in hardship, but that person will be immersed and be looking at how to make it better. I need to keep myself hydrated. I need to eat bananas. I need to eat chocolate. Can I ask my guide for more help? Can somebody help to carry some of my things? They'll be in a problem solving mode because they want to get the desired output, which is to climb up the top of the mountain and watch the sunrise or something like that. Whereas the person who is struggling, everything is going to be effortless. And also, they may become attached to the pain of the failure. For example, when you're climbing up, your leg hurts and you perceive that as a problem, so that in a way that's kind of like a small failure, and they're going to be attached to that more than anything else. A lot of times when we meet people, we ask them, how are you doing? And they will tell you things like, okay lah, surviving. The way they answer the question, you can see that life is a struggle. Yeah, whereas especially I notice among entrepreneurs, they tend to be more positive. When you ask entrepreneurs how you are, they are always looking for opportunities. The ones who are thriving anyway, or those who are really into it, they'll be looking at opportunities. Even when economy is hard like now, and you can see a lot of close signs on shop lots and everything. When I talk to a lot of my entrepreneur friends, they're all looking for opportunities. They're looking for what to do, how else I can solve this problem. Hi Shamir, hi Kavita, nice to see you guys. Wow, Shamir and I will let you go with that remark, Shamir. And I see a like there, and I suspect that must be my brother, who is also another Liverpool fan. All right. Yeah, so struggle is completely optional. It's something that we have to think about, because no matter what happens, the effort is required. Now, we can make putting in the effort difficult, or we can make putting in the effort as easy as possible for ourselves. Someone said, I read in one of the postings in Facebook, if life throws us a cactus, we don't actually have to sit on it. Yeah, so that's the difference between effort and struggle. So somebody who's putting in the effort, when a cactus comes their way, they'll be looking at and figuring out, okay, this is a issue here. How do I solve it? Can someone stop from further cactuses being thrown my way? What else can I do with the cactus? Can I use this cactus to help me to gain my goal? Whereas the person who is struggling will take the cactus, will hold the cactus, will prick the fingers, then will complain about it, and then probably will take it and then put it on the floor, and then it will bounce back and hit them because they did it unthinkingly. So when we are struggling, we kind of lose track of our actions. We are not doing things purposefully. And also another thing is, when we are putting in effort in order to achieve a goal, usually we will ask for help. We will go on a learning mode. We will go and learn from people on how to do things. For example, in COVID now, people who have been working in the old way, it won't work anymore, right? Because we are now working from home. Even businesses, shops, they're all closed. Malls are closed. So people who are putting in effort in the correct way will have to learn. We will have to shift our mind. We will have to look at how things are done differently now. Do I have to go online? What do I have to do in order to do online? Whereas those people who are struggling are just going to give up, and they're just going to say, I can't do this anymore. It's not working out. Life is a struggle. Everything is going bad. But in truth, if you actually look at it, there are lots of people who are continuing to work throughout this lockdown. Businesses are continuing to thrive. Some are thriving even better than what they did in the pre-COVID days. Now, this is the difference when we have that learning mindset. Whereas people who tend to struggle usually would not want to learn. They want things to be done in the way that it has always been done. They're not willing to invest in learning. And you can hear from the dialogue. You can hear from the dialogue. Yes, Kavita, you are one such person who keeps on learning and who keeps on growing. Even I learn a lot from you. So thank you for that. And yeah, so when people who are putting in effort, when they speak, right, you can hear a lot of words like, I need to learn how to do this. Who can help me to achieve this? Is there another expert who can help me? Is there another way to do this? This way that I'm doing is not making progress. How do I see a different option? Whereas people who are struggling will say things like, I just need to keep pushing through. It's not working out, but you know what? I'm going to hang in there. I cannot lose this. The words that they use and their emotions will come across as a struggle. So the best way for us to go for this is not to resist life. You know, life is not going to be a bed of roses. It's not going to be a party at all times. Just accept that it's okay. We learn when there is a friction. So whenever we put in an effort and there is friction, it's an opportunity for learning and it's an opportunity for growth. So when we have this kind of mindset where we don't resist life, then it's much easier for us to continue to flow, because everything is either a result that we want or a learning opportunity. It makes life so much easier, right, when we think of it that way. And it's also another word that I want to share with you all. The word is effortlessness. Now, effortlessness is not the same as no effort. Effortlessness comes from not having a mental struggle. We are still putting in that effort, but we let go of that mental struggle. We let go of resisting life. And when we do that, we just focus on the action and we focus on the desired outcome. And if on the way between our action, when we start doing something, to the desired outcome, there could be road bumps where we are not getting what we want. We just have to learn from it and correct it and keep going until we keep reaching the desired results that we want. So that's about what I wanted to share for today. And do let me know if how you found what I have said so far. And if you have got anything that you would like to add, please do let me know. And thank you again for joining, and have a great evening. And I will see you all again tomorrow. And Selamat Hari Merdeka. Thank you. Bye.